Well, they're awake. Welcome to episode 4? Yeah, episode 4 of Shawn Banery on Distant Horizons. Just gotta get this saved to the playlist.
3-beat slug? No, it's from another side. Okay.
Well, that's obviously waking Shawn up. Okay, let's share this link in the content. There we go.
You gotta talk to Liv, because even she didn't want to tell him.
I know.
So that makes me think she don't trust him. So you might want to talk to her a little bit more about how good her trust is. I'm just saying. That's a little...
I mean, that's bullshit, personally. If she doesn't trust him, and we're in
Hello,
here
everybody.
with him, well, oh!
Shawn?
Jesus. Shawn, hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Guess who's here?
I have no idea. It surprised me.
Oh, hey, Doc, you want
Surprise.
to check that?
Check what?
This.
Holy shit, Robin!
Shawn! Oh, hello!
You
I did not
Guess who I
perish
found?
like many thought.
survived.
Yes,
Good.
I did. Miraculously.
Very good, very good. It seems we're all back together.
What's left of us?
Yes, unfortunately.
See, there's been a
We've
new
been
addition
talking.
to the compound.
A new addition. Oh! Shit.
They said this one's mine, and they're working on building more.
Ah, nice.
What you think?
Lucky bitch.
It's decorating. Decorating inside nicely.
Ah, well done. Comfortable.
Been, yeah,
Very
scavenging
comfortable.
stuff from the nearby town.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to do a little bit of fortifications on the guest house out front, considering
Yeah, no problem.
it's kind of
Want that place to be
exposed.
yours, or?
I'd rather stay out there than in here, at least for now.
I mean, I was talking to Spud about some extra fortifications, and what you just said gave me an idea. Let's head to the watchtower. We'll talk with, everyone and get their opinions later.
What was your idea?
So what if we do a wall around the compound, but also drag it down the other side of this road right here, and have it end, like where that truck is, say, And then that way we have a, what's it called?
An airlock.
Exactly. It's going to be a good amount of resources, but I mean, I know we have a few hundred nails, and we can gather more, trade for what we need, but it would give us an airlock and keep us alive. Cause
What do you mean extend the gate? Like, move this shit?
Well, see
like
where
the
that
whole
red
thing?
car is down there?
Like,
see where that red, see that red car?
Like a second wall.
Yeah.
You put up a gate there, and then, but drag the wall down some more. So basically, we would create a second compound out there. And act like an airlock.
I'm still, like, I'm getting what you're saying, but I can't envision what you're saying.
Basically, put a
Saying
big
having
old
the wall go on the other side of
around
this
this area.
road
Yeah.
and then come back to this truck so that there's a spot that people can come in. They have that house over there, and it's not in the actual compound. That way, if there's visitors, they can stay there. I was thinking about claiming that house as my own for now, but it won't be
exactly. You
very
could live
long.
in that house, like you could live in that house for say, you know, I mean, still, and then we can still put the wall up and make an extra compound because I was doing some
how
testing.
we were talking about finding a flag? There's one in this trunk.
Oh,
What? Wait,
Someone's
is there?
holding out
Oh, it's
on
mine. Is that mine?
Oh, that was a
Is it the
rifle on
one
it.
with the... Is it the one with the...
A rifle.
Oh, I forgot about this.
a high caliber round can get through these. I tested it myself. So,
It can.
yeah, it can.
Oh.
I couldn't tell if a 45 could or not, but I let Spud shoot my 308 through it, and I could see it popping out the other side and hitting dirt. So we need either a compound, like a second compound / airlock, or we need to set up some sandbags in key spots. Because
Right.
same for these towers. I mean, they're great to look out, but if shots start flying, they're gonna go straight through that plywood.
Yes, these are quite old.
Yeah. I mean, we're biting off a really big chunk that I'm not sure we can chew yet, so.
And also what I was saying before we got here, that we also might want to consider not staying too close to here at all times. How do I put
you
it?
know that emergency meeting spot we talked about?
Ah, yes, the
rock?
the big rock that we saw.
It's a
yes.
no-go.
No?
Not no more. Yeah, apparently there's people living just below it, like, in that industrial spot.
Ah. Well, there's always that
Oh.
shed up by the lake where I have some things.
Yeah, that would work, yeah.
Do we
I
happen
mean, it's
to have
probably been
another
found,
shirt?
but no one would know.
This one, it's a little hot.
Hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
do we
might,
have a black one?
I think Spud might have something.
Do we have an
Have
extra
what?
black shirt? Something that's like
Shirt?
long sleeve?
Or
Doesn't
just
have
a
to
shirt?
be.
Let me see.
This is just too hot.
I have,
You do look rather
what did
intimidating.
I do with the black shirt?
And then other than that, we all kind of
Try this
decided
one.
wolf is for hostile and rabbits are safe. So if you're in a situation you think it might not be
Yeah.
safe, you use wolf.
You're speaking up
If we're
to
not-
the founder of that code phrase.
No,
I
we.
know. I'm just saying we all decided that. So it's just letting him
It
confirm.
was.
So
it-
wolf is
You might have it a little bit misinterpreted. So if we are in a situation where we might need to raise our guns, and we feel comfortable doing so, that is when we say rabbit. And if we say wolf, that means that this person, if we try to do it, it is a danger to us. We shouldn't. Like, if we think that there's somebody else watching, let's say our scenario. There's a person. We want to apprehend them and gather information. But we don't know if there's other people watching. One person says, I haven't seen a rabbit around here in a few days, and that is the cue for everybody else to acknowledge that this person now wants to initiate a hostile encounter with this person. So, if the others see something that that person doesn't, they will say, well, that's probably because there's many wolves out there. And if they say
wolves
wolf...
is more of a code word for...
Wolf is more of a code word for a
possible
cancellation of the rabbit.
Okay.
When you say rabbit, that means you want to initiate. If you say wolf, that means you're canceling the initiation without actually telling everybody that, hey, we shouldn't do this because what if blah, blah, blah. You just say casually in the conversation, mention the word wolf.
I've been wanting a word for if we're not together, or if we're not together and someone needs help, I want a word or a phrase. So, for example, you're doing some trading in the next town over, and a new group pulls up, and you have the worst feeling about it. You think, you know what, I need to either get out of here, and you can't, or you want backup. You know, we need a phrase for that. Like, hey, I'm in an unsafe area. Can someone meet up with me? Or get me out?
I guess we could use a wolf for that as well. If the situation with wolf is after rabbit,
that's what I was saying.
That's
like,
a cancellation.
For example, I think... Yeah,
so you would say,
like, for example, wolves,
there's too many wolves
like what
here.
I was saying.
There's too many wolves here, I need to leave.
When I meant wolves earlier, I was talking about this situation is bad, you know? There's something I don't trust. I don't want to do hostilities, but I don't like it.
Oh, shit! Went right for you. Oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Also, I want to teach, you know, the basic rules of weapon safety.
Jesus Christ.
I'll have a class on that later.
Yeah, I need
we
to.
all know the 3 basic rules of firearm safety.
Assume a gun's always loaded. Don't put your finger on a trigger unless you're intending to shoot it, and don't even aim at anything you don't intend to shoot.
Did you intend to shoot Shawn?
I didn't raise my gun to Shawn.
I didn't even notice.
Crossfire.
We're going to have to do something different with this.
Through my shoulder, man.
I didn't actually raise it.
It looked like there was going to be a lot of crossfire.
Right, we're going to have to do something different for this. They keep hopping over this gate.
Shawn, I'm going to ask him what he thinks of, you know.
Well, damn, I guess Shawn can just go fuck himself. He was talking and hey, Shawn.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you probably didn't hear. I'm saying that we should probably do something different with this gate. We might have to deconstruct and move the foundations back a little bit, just so that they're behind that front gate, so that they don't jump over.
So they can't jump.
And that's an issue for over here as well, which I'm sure there's enough scrap here that we can fill those holes. I think there was another hole over there, somebody told me.
Yeah.
So
there is,
There's a few. One more behind the house as well, where the back gate was.
There's a hole by the back gate too. Okay.
We're gonna use this for a, if you're willing to let us, we're gonna use this for more of a storage closet. And we can just have an extra layer of security, and we can put barrels and crates and stuff back there, and
are you sure you'd want to do that? What if we apprehend somebody, like from March or something, and we need to get information out of them, and we need to keep them contained? I figured this would be what this was for.
Well, it was just, you know, up for discussion. It's
right. I'm sure we could manage to build up another little shed for.
I was assuming, why not use the you know, the main concrete building over there that's bullet resistant for the main storage and medical room.
Right. There is only 2 beds in there, so it's not like there would be too many people staying in there. So.
They said they want to add a lot of more of these little shacks all around for almost everybody. So I mean, eventually, if we build enough of them, I mean, that place will be empty. No one would have to stay in there. Plus, the beds can be used for wounded, injured, sick.
True, yes.
Yeah, but
That'd be a
it's
safer
not
spot
a
for
very.
them.
I mean, it's kind of an awkward storage place, you know. It's like those two beds are in there, and then yeah, you got the library, but you got the kitchen too, and it's all furnished, and you know.
Well, the kitchen, I'm sure we could fit some crates, maybe a barrel, and keep the food and repairing supplies maybe in there, and
Yeah.
and then we'll have a specific spot for the armory as well. Keep things organized.
Yeah. I have a question. What's your opinion on Liv's friends, like the new ones, the
I've only met Ethan.
doctor and. Okay, so you as well. What's your opinion on him?
Well, he helped Liv, so he's gained a little bit of my trust through that. But like I told him when I met him, that trust is hard to gain but easy to lose. So he hasn't gained all my trust yet. Especially with his reaction of this place and finding out that this was my home. I'm not entirely sure
Well,
of
we
his
noticed a few
stance
strange
on that.
reactions as well. Oof. Spud and Robin can explain a little bit better.
Strange
But,
reactions.
yeah,
It was just
I mean,
very.
being curious about how
Very
to
odd.
theoretically identify a March agent, I don't think it's all too suspicious myself, given that they're kind of directly our enemy. But
yeah, I think what we should do is everyone should be checked. Like, I mean, I know everyone here is, good, but still, I think everyone should be checked just to make a point of it, you know what I mean? So I think
Yes.
all of us, doctor can check, exactly. But I mean, I think even, like, I'm guessing you checked Liv already?
Liv's fine. She didn't.
See?
She didn't get shipped where they were. They wanted to, not put a fucking tracking bomb in her. I guess. Given that she was a valuable asset.
If you want, you can check me.
Yeah, it's a little tight. I'm gonna go stick this back into the car. This was in the car, wasn't it?
Some other
The
time.
shirt.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
I may.
But we gotta check everyone that we don't know. So, like, for example, Colton, I trust him, but he needs checked. Because even if he ain't against us,
Shawn.
Arthur, for example,
Sorry.
he had one in him.
Arthur. No, it's
Arthur.
not. He wasn't an American.
Ah.
He was an Arthur. It was Arthur.
Wow, that does fit much better.
I suck with names, okay? I remember I called you
Yeah,
the
they look
doctor
pretty
lady
nice
earlier.
too.
But no,
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
bring me
everyone
another
should be checked.
No, shit, you were keeping this for yourself.
No, it's cool, man. I don't want you to be burning up out here.
Yeah, this thing is just a little too hot for as far south as we are. It wasn't too bad up north, but down here it's a bit warm.
Well,
Can I, if you don't want it, can I take a look at it?
so it's gonna switch colors.
I'm thinking of it, yeah.
Well, one moment.
No worries.
Oh man,
Wait,
but
what?
there's so much stuff in this place
Yeah,
that
thank
hasn't
you.
been taken yet. I've been finding like actual unexpired like food. There's food. We didn't have food in Chernars. We had to kill the food occasionally.
What do y'all think of this? Y'all prefer this or the reddish brown?
I'm not great with
Um,
color.
You look like a buffoon either way, but not because of the jacket, because of the mask. Put the other one on.
The other one is almost like a duster. Like
Yeah.
when Colton was around and I saw him. He has the cowboy hat and it reminded me of like
Yeah.
an old west, if you know what I mean.
Get a cowboy hat and some aviators and you're chilling.
I ain't taking the mask off.
Why?
I like it.
Intimidation.
I guess so.
I don't think one person besides Shawn has seen me without my mask off.
Half of y'all don't know my real name.
Yeah.
I think,
Sure I
yes,
do.
because Spud, that doesn't sound
you do.
like a real name. That sounds more like
It was
a
a
nickname.
nickname that me and Liv came up with.
It
Okay.
was a nickname that they came up with. They called
Because
me Spud
you
like
didn't
5
say your
minutes
name.
after they.
No, you didn't say
Yeah.
the name to me, and so and you said something about potatoes and wanting to find and grow potatoes, and so I started calling you Potato Boy, and then it went from Potato Boy to Liv calling you Spud.
Yeah, so there is a trickle effect of how this became Spud. Okay.
I am.
Can I ask an
Spud.
honest question?
What's up?
Why did y'all trust me?
You.
Shit, I mean.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
mask
You
was
or
a bit off-putting, but
Yeah.
uh,
Like, I just don't get
the
it.
situation
No
that
one here
happened
has
in
seen my
Gorka
face.
that day, with that man who was
And-
causing issues with us, and your reaction to that being the same reaction that we had of him, showed that you were in the right mindset.
I feel like I'm too
That gave me
trusting.
the feeling
That was
get
the beginning of
from
it,
others for some
anyway.
reason.
Obviously,
I
the
feel like
journey
I'm too
here has
trusting,
changed
so
a
I
lot.
just want to know why y'all trusted me. You know.
Because you earned it.
I
You
mean,
did
the only thing I did was
travel
give you a
multiple
Hummer.
country, like worth of land with
No,
us.
it wasn't that.
But no, I'm just saying back then. You know.
Back then, you were putting notes, flyers, you could say, around to try to help people.
Yeah.
And that is a big thing in itself. Liv was doing the same thing. And that's why...
You gave us a whole vehicle practically for free. When
Two.
You barely knew us. Two?
Oh, yes, because the first one,
Yeah.
it was parked too close to the
Humvee and the
beach and the
car.
tide came in.
Yeah, that was actually my Humvee. I was asked if I could store it there. I would have really liked that thing.
Yeah, we woke up the following day and it was gone. And we saw the tracks into the
You know what I
water and it
miss?
just slid away. What's that?
I miss those 30 Tundras I had in the back of that truck.
No, I didn't look in the back.
Yeah, 30 Tundras.
You never checked the back?
I didn't, no. I'm
I had
sure
about
the others
30
did.
Tundras and over 2,000 rounds.
Well, that would have been useful on the journey. The
We
damn
lost them from
sea
the
took
ambush.
it.
I miss those things. No, we brought them on the journey. We left them in the truck.
Oh, that truck! I thought you were talking about the Humvee.
No, my truck.
not the
my
one that went
beautiful
into the
truck
sea.
we lost.
Okay, yes. We all lost a lot that day.
Yeah, I still can't see more than like 3 feet in front of me.
Oh my
That's
god.
fine.
Has anybody found an
Aviators
extra
are not
belt
prescription.
by chance?
I was looking.
A what?
An extra belt. I have a rope one, but
I'm
It'd be
sorry.
nice to be able to
aviators ain't gonna do much. They're
put
not
my
really
canteen on it. I'll find one.
We can hook a scope to your eye, and you can be like a tech priest from Warhammer.
Wait,
Talking about Warhammer.
I know what you're talking about. Is the thing that I hate.
I always liked
Yeah, you
Star
can be
Wars
like-
more.
Oh,
can have a
also,
bionic eye.
I found this. The 45.
What's that? Oh, nice.
Yes,
Is that
yeah.
an FX?
I don't.
I got one.
No, it's a
too.
Colt. I've got plenty of ammo for the Glock, so I don't
Take a
need
look
that
at this
if
one.
anybody else needs it. Ooh, that one's nice.
Seems like the Eastern
ivory
guns are
or
a lot more
something.
common here.
Oh yeah, I got lucky
So
with this one.
no tactical.
If any of
advantage
you want
whatsoever.
that Colt there, you can
Intimidation.
have it.
I really
I found
want
a.
Damn.
Oh, you want it?
Just wish I had more
What?
ammunition for this.
Oh, I thought you said.
I saw one of those. I think I
No.
left it up north
What I usually
in my
do.
barrel, but there was a holster with it too. I think there might have been 3, maybe 4 rounds in it. So next time I go up there, I'll grab those for you.
I'm gonna have to ask the cowboy. He seems to be toting around guns that probably have the same ammunition.
Okay.
He might.
I'm also gonna put out a little bounty. What we need for here is, let's see, we're gonna need storage. Any storage, either stash it or bring it back. Other than that, we need more medical supplies. We desperately need medicine. Tetracycline, morphine, epinephrine. Tetracycline. No more for him.
Tetracycline. Yeah.
How do you say it?
But we need more medical.
Tetracycline.
Tetracycline?
You want another morphine shot?
You should take away his
I
morphine.
thought it was
He's wasting it.
tetracycline. Tetracycline. I don't know.
Tetracycline.
Doctor, he's wasting the
Tetracycline.
morphine.
Cyclin.
I
Not
desperately need you
cycline.
to not use morphine on people that do not
Tetracycline.
require
Like a
it. You could
bicycle. What's the
potentially
difference
stop them
between...
hurt.
That doesn't make sense.
What?
Why would this
just
be
tetracycline.
tetracycline? See, cycline.
Let me see.
Cycline.
Let me see it. Tetracycline.
You know, I can solve this. I can
It looks
solve
like
this.
bicycle.
When I said
Tetracycline.
tetracycline, I can solve this. When I said tetracycline, you all immediately knew what I meant. So
Yeah,
therefore,
it works.
doesn't matter.
I usually
Yeah,
just
but
call
you're
it
saying
Call
it
it what you
wrong.
want.
You-
As
if
long
it-
as
it's not
tetra
even
is in it, who
tetracycline.
cares?
If you were saying it how you're saying it, which
I'll
is
start
wrong, you'd be
calling it
saying
T-pills.
tetracycline.
I'll just start calling it T-pills.
We do
I
not
don't
call
know
them
if you want to call
T-pills.
it T-pills. Please do not call them that. Someone's going to think
We
you have
do not-
erectile dysfunction.
You do not call them T-pills.
Well,
Please
we
don't
have
call
such a
them
problem
T-pills.
with how people say things.
Bye.
Don't call EpiPens E-pins, bro. Don't do that. Don't abbreviate nothing.
Stop sitting behind your little pistol.
Better not abbreviate nothing, boy. You feel me?
Yeah, so we'll be able to jump over that as well.
Hey, you gotta really kick that habit of throwing shit at people.
Because I threw a spear at Liv one time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Also, you just threw a gun at him. And then you also threw a zucchini at Liv.
But she wanted
The
me to throw a
zucchini seems
at her.
harmless. But the spear, I mean,
That's true. The spear is bad.
I didn't even throw it. I lightly tossed it. I really hope this isn't loaded. Okay, it's not.
was
Yeah,
that
check
that
out-
Colt? I'm pretty sure it's got a few rounds
you're
in
leaving
it.
your gun.
He took the Colt and he threw the Colt
Ruck.
at Rook's head.
Do
And
you
now
want the
he's doing
gun?
it again.
Okay, yo, that's chill, homie.
What
I'm
did
gonna
he
stand
just?
behind here?
I saw him pull the pin on something. Obviously,
Oh, Lord.
He keeps
I don't
throwing
think it
shit
was
at
an
people.
explosive.
I'm gonna start throwing shit back. Oh no, it was.
It was a very,
what if the pin
reasonable
bent and you couldn't get it in?
Hmm?
What if the pin bent and you couldn't get it back in?
Throw it over the wall.
Talking
Okay,
about T-pills and
sure,
oh,
I suppose.
can't get it.
The walls are high enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's non-lethal, but it's not. I mean, it's not designed for lethality.
Wonder. I've never actually.
Just don't let go of the spool till you're ready to throw it. If you let go of the spool, you can't repin it.
Throw it. Right? That happens. You get
And
the
those
fuck
you just
outta
can't
here.
repin in general. You just rip that and
Yeah,
throw
I'm
it.
gonna
that's-
throw this thing.
Why?
Oh, I guess I'll just get on the radio and let Mach know
Yeah,
we're here.
hey, we're here. Right over here,
It's
guys.
fine.
All them bombing runs that you've been doing? Right here. Right here.
Hey, man, that's a surrender. That's a surrender smoke signal, man. That's a surrendering. Because it's white.
I can't
And
wait
white
for
means
that bar to
surrender.
get set up.
Is the sun going down?
It
Yeah.
is going down.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, y'all want to go to the roof and watch the sunset? That was really cool yesterday.
Yeah.
We gotta sprint. That thing is going fast. Ah, wow.
I don't see any of those helicopters, so we should be okay.
Yeah, I think we should be fine. What better way to die from an overhead bomber than looking at the sunset? I'm sorry I threw a gun at you.
The sun gives the feeling of forgiveness, apparently.
I said I'm sorry I threw a gun at you.
I don't think that's the first thing either. It's also the threatening.
Yeah, but it's quite obviously a joke, you know that, right?
Still, it's not nice to hear, you know? Come
I'm
home
gonna do a
after
dab.
reuniting everyone and then threaten? My heart.
Because I'm telling you not to abbreviate the names of antibiotics.
Well,
I forgot to
shouldn't
break
have.
out the chocolate when everybody was here. I'll have to wait for the next chance when everybody's back.
Yeah.
Liv was really upset that I didn't like the taste of chocolate as much as she does.
Don't. I mean, that's fair. It depends on the chocolate.
And they were talking about, I think it was chocolate cake. And I've never had chocolate
Oh,
cake.
I'm out.
I've never had cake, for that matter. And when we found chocolate, she really wanted me to try it. And everybody was standing around like I was a zoo animal. And surprised
You're
to see
interesting,
somebody who's
alright.
never tasted chocolate. They wanted to see my reaction, and it was alright. It was kind of too sweet for me. I prefer savory. I like a good steak. Fuck, what kind of steak
You're not
is he
missing
talking about?
much. Chocolate's not all that.
Yeah, I bit down on it. It kind of hurt my teeth. Teeth are a little sensitive, I guess.
Especially chocolate cake. I'm not a fan. Too much chocolate. It's too heavy on it.
I feel him there. I do. I'm not a fan of chocolate cake or chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream tastes like
At
coffee.
least I kept my promise. I did get everyone who made it back.
You did well.
A lot of walking.
I mean, technically, I found you.
Well, you know, if I did decide to go out there, I would leave you running up.
I would have saw your flyers you were going to put out there. I would have figured it out.
Looked like you were going the opposite direction.
I was just getting my bearings. That's all that was.
We are truly in a fucked situation.
We've been in a fuck situation since we left Chinaris. Fuck, we were in a fuck situation in Chinaris, but you know.
You know, I was nice and oblivious to all of this until I met you people. But now
Sorry.
I'm in deep shit.
I've been in deep shit my whole life, so I'm used to it.
Now it's too late. This point is just get it done or die trying for me.
That's about all there is left, I guess.
Nah, I feel like if you look around hard enough, you'll find a way out.
Seems like
You
a
know,
really
fighting
long time ago now.
insurmountable odds isn't your thing.
Huh?
Are you saying you're an optimist now, Spud?
What?
Me? Oh, him.
What's going on?
Are you an
Please?
optimist now?
What are you talking about?
Did you get into the stash of weed?
What?
just-
You
I could have sworn
What?
you just said something uplifting, and I was asking if you were an optimist now.
I did I?
Sounded like it.
What did I
remember.
say?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it made me say that, so it must have been uplifting.
Yeah, I can tell you what I said 2 seconds ago, bro.
I think I'm gonna go hit the hay soon.
All right.
What did the hay do to
I'm
you?
tired. Laid in there's a needle. You gotta be careful of those needles in a haystack.
Well, that means you found it, and you're lucky.
I wouldn't say that.
What if instead of being scared in the needle, you rolled around into the hay, so you found the needle by getting stabbed by it?
Yes, you just
What if
hope
there
that
is
it
no
doesn't
needle?
hit you in the eye or the artery or the unmentionables. But yes, I suppose that is a part of sacrifice itself. That is a good analogy of sacrifice.
Yeah, I guess so.
Somebody needs that needle. You know it's in the haystack. There's only one way to find it.
God. Where do we even start, man?
Well, for me, it seems I'm back to where I started, but yet so far from it. It's weird. It's odd. This place being what it is now. You all laughing and making jokes. It's good. So, Robin, how was your adventure ever since the ambush?
Not great. Lots of falling through pines, running for my life, getting jumped by zombies.
You say falling
Patching
from
myself up.
planes?
Pines.
Pines! Oh, okay, I thought you said planes. I'm like, something you would have in common.
Yes. Falling. I hijacked multiple March aircraft. You wouldn't believe it. It was quite the spectacle.
Maybe she was the pilot. You don't know how to fly. That's why Liv's plane went down. Or helicopter, rather. My
It was
humor
all part
might
of the
not be
escape
the
plan up
greatest.
until I realized that I had no clue what I was doing.
It was all going according to plan. And then disaster struck.
Just be hopeful that you have your brown pants on.
What?
Well, I'm saying if If you're talking about
Because if
crashing
you're in a situation where you're crashing a plane, you're gonna shit your pants. So you best
Yes!
hope that you have brown on so no one can
Oh,
tell.
that's a metaphor for poo-poo. What the fuck?
Yes, when
Yeah.
you hope to have the brown pants is when you're expecting the worst.
I think I'm gonna start cooking. Like a lot.
What are you gonna
Like
cook?
actual food.
What do we have for
Oh,
food?
not
Should we
sure.
go hunting? Do we need food?
No, but I may as well just start trying to chef it up, I guess. We're gonna be here.
Is that
Good
what you did
for
before?
morale.
Were you a chef? Did you prepare food?
Oh no, I have no idea how to cook like actual good food, but I can
No,
try.
so we shouldn't let him cook. He just said he didn't know how to cook good food.
Let me cook, man.
I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook.
I don't do good cooking.
I prepared
What in the fuck? Hold on.
the food. I didn't actually cook it. Oh, I still have Colton's radio. I have to give that back to him when I see him.
There he is, about to bite the dust. It was a miracle I found one at all.
Yes, I was without one that whole time. And honestly, I very rarely use them. Only when I need to.
I'm gonna be
Very active.
getting some sleep now, like right now. I will
Okay.
see y'all tomorrow.
Have a good night. And sleep well. The sun did go past the horizon, so he did get to see it set at least. So this whole staircase here, this is new. This is interesting that they've done. It was here before Liv
Not too
got
long
here.
ago.
What was that?
I only got here not too long ago, so I don't know what's out of place and what is.
Have you heard anything about this place yet? Its connection to me?
I heard that it was a residence of yours.
Long ago. Over a decade now. A lot is different. The walls and the towers were here, and that wasn't. Must have been from when Liv cleaned up. She found the place before I arrived. But these graves were here, but she added the fancy gatework around it because she saw that it was my mother and father, so she wanted to honor them, which I told her she shouldn't have done it. And she buried one of my brothers, I don't know which one, on the right. And there's I don't know who that could be. She said was wondering if it was my sister Anna, but she said it came from one of the boxes, and the only thought that I had is maybe they threw her in the box, for all I know. It might have been her. I hope it is. She deserved a grave. They didn't. Nor did my brother. But this place used to be something very dark, and Liv turned it around. I was afraid of you all coming here. I was afraid that my brothers were still alive. And it's good to see that everybody is making this place something new. No, there's a chicken.
I did not see this chicken you speak of.
But I hear it.
Uh,
Do you hear it?
no, I don't.
I've come this way a little bit. Yeah, I very keen ear from hunting with family for so long. But oh, there's more than a. Be careful, we might have company. It's more than just a chicken out there. Ah, yes. There's another cult unless someone took the magazine out of the one that I gave them.
They took the magazine out of it.
Okay. Yes. Well, I suppose we can just toss this in the fire pit. I missed
I'm not gonna
close
lie
enough.
to you, Shawn. You see, you saying all the nice things here, you know, people making whatever this place is into something better, I presume you're getting out, of course. I don't know the past here. I don't know what the deal is, but the people, I know the people, and I feel like everybody's wearing a mask, if that makes any sense. I don't think anybody's happy. At least I am. I know I'm not. I show up here this morning, and the first thing that I get told is that Archer is dead. I was hopeful that whenever I miraculously would find any of you guys, he would be amongst you. The one man who almost seemingly knew what we were doing. I am going to be straight honest with you and say I think that we have absolutely no direction and no clue what we're doing now. This place may be looking nice, this place may be flourishing in a more happy direction, but that's a small picture. I don't mean to be a buzzkill about it, but seeing things as bad as they are, as soon as I got here, how utterly hopeless it feels. A pretty yard, couple of houses, nice sunset. It's not really enough for me to feel like things are good, you know?
Okay. So you see through it too. You see something more important that we have to worry about, more important that we should be doing.
We can stay here and we can make this place a cute little livable town, but the town's not going to matter if it's covered in a necrotic gas or whatever the fuck it is that those monsters are doing. Liv, frankly, I don't understand the science behind everything. She show you the bites and everything she has, or no?
Well, she told me. She didn't show me. There was one kind of on the nape of her neck that I could barely see, but she kind of pointed it out and described what had happened. But like, if she survived that, then obviously that makes this a lot more dangerous than that makes things good, because if she has this somehow immunity or resistance, or maybe they were testing something on her and she knows something, that makes her
She
a target.
claims to have resistance to it. Now, theoretically, that would mean that her immune system is capable of fending off the viral infection that is, affecting all of the zombies, or what have you, whatever you want to call them, around us. But that is a resistance. They had her for testing for a short time, and what she had told me is that they had a serving size of 3 different individuals, all with AB blood, positive, negative, I don't remember. But they all had varying effects on whether they turned, whether they were resistant, or whether they outright didn't have any kind of effect from the infection. Now, she claims that she bounced back between saying she was resistant and immune to me, so I'm unsure if she knows or if she was unsure of what they were saying to her. But the thing that worries me is that due to just such a small, what's the word? Such a small focus group, or whatever you want to have it at, they don't know what they're doing at March. They are presuming that this is exactly a way to make a inoculation or a vaccine or something, and that to me sounds almost more like a theory. They say that they need it to be yearly, or at least that's what Liv told me. But for all I know, Liv is still going to be turning, just maybe in a matter of weeks, maybe a matter of months, maybe she'll turn next year, because her immune system is just that. It's an immune system. They don't always win. It could still fail out. With how many times they constantly were having her bitten, and the amount of pathogen that would be in her bloodstream, it's just a very illogical way of getting some kind of vaccine. I feel like what they were doing was very extreme and very irresponsible, and is likely going to lead to the death of one of our friends now. It makes me very worried from the medical perspective with that. She laughs and she's very happy, it seems. But
Yes.
I guarantee she is going through something very mentally taxing behind all of that. And it is sad.
I didn't even think about that, honestly, because of how fine she was looking. The only thing I was worried about at the time, honestly, the entire time getting here, I was just worried about this. I was worried about everybody finding out about what my family, my past was, and not being able to see past it, and seeing what I've become, and tried to make up for everything. And when I got here and I saw her and she was fine, and she showed me a bite mark on, it didn't hit me the way it hit you. And this is exactly what happened back at that fire when that man was with us, who we didn't trust. He started to say something that hit me in a way that made me blind to what he was doing. But you saw right through it. And this situation, you're able to see past what I can't. And that's something... that's something that I don't really know how to describe it. You have the ability to see things from another perspective, and
I try to think about it logically and less emotionally. I listen to what people are saying. I try not to feel any kind of particular way other than taking the facts usually.
Right. And the fact that we were coming here and I was dealing with a lot at the time, my emotions got the best of me, and I see my mistake in that, because you saw the truth of the matter, that one of our friends could potentially turn at any moment. She's sleeping right now, and we have no idea if she is gonna turn on us. And not only that, I was digging in my own mind about her being a target for March, and not only her, but everybody here, because of those documents. It's worse than thunder being ominous. Means at least they don't need to drop those. They're launching them, right? Because I haven't seen any helicopters.
From my understanding, there's some sort of artillery. So,
Yes.
launching them.
Launching, yes. And all that takes is them finding out this location. And like you said, everybody is acting like everything is fine. And the reason why I was acting like everything was fine, because everybody else was, and I didn't want to heighten the tensions after everything and make them think that I'm suspicious in some way and make them question everything here, and it would just be a bad situation. So I just went along with everybody. I felt that we needed seclusion. We needed, in a way, exile. We are being hunted by March, and everybody just seems, not everybody, but like you said, they're putting on masks, and the same mask I was. Everybody, like you said, deep down, feels that same thing. And I spoke of this to Ruck and Colton, the man that saved Ruck's life on the way here. I told them that we need to be hidden. We need drop-off points and meeting points and fake names and intel. We can't be running around saying, "Hi, I'm from the Ark." The fact that if March hears that, and they hear that people from the Ark have arrived here, where Liv has escaped them, that's not something they would take lightly, and I'm sure all forces would be directed towards finding everybody from the Ark. I think that we're targets because we're connected to those documents, and some of us have seen them, some of us haven't. Some of us took fucking notes on the damn things, and we burned them for a reason, and they didn't understand that, and they kept their notes. I don't know if you did, but I don't think it's a good idea that we keep those notes. I would rather just burn everything involved with those documents, change our names, just forget the name of the Ark, change our names completely, and when we join these other people, and because we're going to have to go our separate ways to an extent, we can't be all in a group. They're going to notice us. They're going to notice that these are the same people. We'll have to split up. Someone's coming.
Colton, I think. Best give him his radio when you have the chance.
Hello!
How's it going?
Howdy, cowboy.
It is going well. Honestly, you heard what we talked about before getting here about March and my thoughts on it and the original plan, and in a way going in seclusion, going into hiding in a way. That doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah.
That does not mean that you have to, because you don't know what we know. So,
This is the first time I ever heard of this organization.
Right, the first time. No, you heard of the organization when.
Yeah, when Brock was telling me, but that was the first time.
Okay. Right, so it wasn't the first time hearing about it just now. That's what I was worried. I was like, wait, was I mistaken?
No.
But, no. Yes, so essentially, you don't have to... I am on a different page than some people here, but on the same page as others, and I don't believe being out in the open, saying that we are from the Ark, that we're connected to anything involved with what happened in the other lands would be any good. I think that would be detrimental to all of our lives. I think the best bet would be incognito aliases. The only time that we speak of anything is at specific meeting spots when we know nobody is around. Just to be sure that, because we don't know if some of these other groups around here are not the same against the, how do I put it? The other groups around here might
They're
be
not
friendly.
like-minded. They might be adjacent, or what's the word? Aligned with March in some way.
Yes,
or
they might
maybe
be
just
more
outright fucking insane.
Exactly. There's dangers out there, whether they be tied to March or not, and I think us going around saying that we are from the Ark is a bad idea, and using the names that we're from there.
I agree with you on a lot of your statements. The fact that I think that we should use aliases, try to make it, out to be that we're not the same people from Chernarus that's been on their tail. But the thing I do disagree with is exactly that we should purely be in hiding. I don't think it is time to hide. I think we need to begin to hunt. And on our way here this whole time, and we finally arrived, we're in their backyard. Now, they've been hunting us since Chernarus. If we do not turn the guns around and start marching our own way up into their buildings, their situation, whatever the fuck, we don't start fucking pushing back, we won't take any ground. We got here and we have lived. Why do we have lived? Not because we fought March, but because Liv just so happened to get lucky. If you can call our situation lucky.
It's just, I said this earlier, luck is just a misinterpretation or misunderstanding of cause and effect. So, something caused her to be dropped out of that plane, whether it be connected to anything that happened with us. But something happened, and she's here, and that is good. But like you said, I should have used a different word. I like your use of hunt there, but I shouldn't have said hiding. I should have said waiting, lurking. We should go incognito, join these groups as separate little covens of the Ark, but secretly, like 2 people to a group. And then at times we meet at a certain time.
I know, me personally, I'm probably going to stick around here and try to devise some plans between some of the more enthusiastic people in the group. Ruck, I don't know him very well, but when it comes to preparation and just wariness. Me and him seem to be on the same page, so we need to start preparing for certain scenarios here. March having their whole chemical warfare going on, he was suggesting that we try to get some chemical suits of some sort. I don't know. He knows about. I don't know too well.
Ah,
I
yes.
presume they're like
I have a gas
similar
mask
to
up
just-
north already.
at least get everybody one of those just in case there's any kind of situation here. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, all that kind of stuff. But then after that, we need to start devising some kind of plan. We need to do reconnaissance. We need to find out where they are. We need to listen to these radio broadcasts that they have going on, figure out truly what's going on, divides the tales from the truths from whatever they're spouting out there, and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have a plan myself. I don't know if somebody's gonna rise as a leader among us here, but we need a direction. Unfortunately, Archer's not here to point us in it. Oh, no,
He had the
straight out.
knowledge that we needed. He was the one that had the connections to know where we're supposed to go. So
I want to point something out while I have the chance.
yes,
Without too many airs around. Don't go spouting it in places and all that. Archer was the governor of Travaris.
yes,
They, March, wanted him because he was an influential and important person. He abducted him, and then one thing led to another, all that kind of jazz that he explained with the bomb in his neck, with the tracker, all that, the documents, and all that kind of stuff. Magically, he goes, finds it, March shows up, all that stuff. The reason why they wanted him, he said, was because he was an important person, because he was a governor. I don't know this new guy very well, this professor.
this professor says he was a high school teacher, and
This professor
he
said
has
that he worked for the Pentagon.
the one that's here.
The one that's here told me on the car right here, very briefly, that he served a stint working in the Pentagon, the United States government. That makes me wary.
He told me when I first got here that he was a high school teacher. He did have his doctorate, but he's not an
say
actual
that
doctor. He said he was a high school
Yes, yes,
teacher
yes.
who had his doctorate. That's all he told me. So he might have filled you in on a little bit more, maybe before he became a high school teacher. I'm not
Yes.
quite
Before
sure.
he became a teacher, what it was, there's this whole shtick of, oh, it's different teaching war, talking about it, than being part of that whole deal. And, well, I mean, he could be talking about, the war that he was dealing with in the Pentagon, or he could be boots on the ground right now in another war. I don't know him. I don't trust him.
Yes, I told him earlier. I've said it. You probably heard me already. But I told him that he's gained a little bit of my trust because he has helped live. But trust is hard to earn, but easy to lose. If it doesn't mean that I'm not watching him. I trust him a little. That means that I can rest with my eyes closed over there, but I'm not sleeping in here. And part of the reason I'm not sleeping in here is because of what happened here, and I'd rather not be in here when I don't need to be. But I as it goes for reconnaissance, Colton. So you did fairly well with that situation with when we arrived with the preparing for the worst, as you recently said as well.
Yeah.
So you already have been a part of this. You don't need to be a part of this anymore if you don't want to. if you don't want to risk your life, and if in case March comes around and questions you, you can be honest and say you don't know anything. So, the other option is you could try to help stop March. You could come with me and possibly rock back up north to do some scouting to see if we can find any more good people to bring in, at least to build numbers. We don't have to let them know about the entire situation, and we will be using aliases around them. But it would be good to build a settlement here that isn't affiliated with the Ark, according to the masses. However many masses that may be. But if the majority of the group doesn't know, and they're just living here, March will see this place as just a normal settlement, and they might come in and question, have you heard of this name and that name? But because these new people won't know our real names, they won't know that. No, those people aren't here. So the only thing I have to worry about is that woman may have heard my voice on the radio back when I was up on the
I
hill.
also spoke over the radio, and I may have mentioned the word Ark one time. Should have brought that up way earlier. But...
Yes, it's kind of one of the reasons I don't really use the radio. I tend to listen. I'm a lurker, not a speaker on the radio.
Yeah.
But
I had to get a message out to try and contact anybody of our group, though, so
yes,
I had to say something.
Yes, so if they were listening, then they definitely know the Ark is here. So that's a possibility. But as long as they don't think the Ark is here, then we shouldn't have to worry about people coming here. We should be using, obviously, like I've said before, the aliases. Colton, you're fine. You're not affiliated, so you don't have to change your name or anything. But all talks of March and the Ark kept to a bare no to nothing. If how would I say that? I'm getting tired, but what is the right word that I'm thinking of?
Alice?
No, son of a bitch.
What does the word mean?
It means like being son of a bitch.
Being
Now I'm losing
behind.
what I was even saying, and I'm just thinking about what I forgot, and then all that's coming back is, what did you forget? And then it's but March and the Ark should be kept to a minimum, keeping it not discreet, so only saying it around like members of the Ark. What would that be? I'm trying to think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. You probably know it.
Incognito?
No. It's a word that means kind of exclusive, but not really exclusive. This is honestly not important. This is just for me, so I know the word. But essentially, what I'm thinking is a word that means you can only say this to this group. I know. It's on the tip of my tongue. I think it starts with an I. No, inclusive would be it's all inclusive. Like it includes everything that you need, or all the information is there for you. That's the opposite. But it's not exclusive. Exclusive is the opposite, but it's a different word that I wanted to say and I couldn't remember it. It got on the tip of my tongue and I drew a blank. I feel like an idiot. We'll have to grab one of the dictionaries from in there. Maybe that's what I'll read tonight. And I'll read one of the dictionaries and look for that fucking word.
I don't feel bad. I didn't graduate high school.
I never went to school at all, don't worry.
I spent too long in school.
This was my school. Horrible place. But it's getting better at least. I'm the reason why I say that this place is good because I have seen this place at its worst. So just the fact that we are laughing, we can just talk openly, and our discussion there, like being able to just have companions that you can care for and have somebody that cares for you as well. It is something this place has never seen. So in a way, I'm not only happy for it for myself, but this place as well deserves it.
Oh, this place could be something great.
Yes. That's why we need to go find more people. Which, oh yes, I back to the reason why I called you over here. Would you...
Scouting up north, I think you were saying.
Would you be willing to be a part of the incognito scouting missions up north to find new people, bring them here, and basically build this place? But we gotta leave the name the Ark out of it. We have to come up with a new place for it. I'd rather not call it the Banery House.
Yeah, definitely.
We are the Reconnaissance, Surveillance, and Target Acquisition Team, according to that flag. I don't know what that means, other than that flag.
That's very dark. I can't read that. You have very good eyes. Do you hear that?
Not. I just read it earlier.
Okay. The sun's
I see more than
not
3 feet in
right.
front of me. My glasses are gone.
I've been up all night. Wow, look, the sun's coming back up.
I took a quick nap.
Yes, I think we should have a discussion with everybody tomorrow about what we've discussed, and make sure everybody's on the same page about it. We don't have to discuss everything, but the stuff about thinking about the possibility that we all might be targets, and we shouldn't use the name the Ark or our real names if they're out there looking for us. We should plan for that tomorrow at some point when everybody's around.
Oh, yeah.
Sometime this week, rather. However many days go by. As we get older, the days go by faster because we perceive more time. And the time seems to go by faster, but the intervals are just bigger. But anyway, I think we should, are you both tired? You did just take a nap, Colton, so you're probably not tired, but...
I'm fine.
No, I'm alright. About to go get a car that I seen.
Well, perhaps I'll go with you.
Gotta go find a tire for it.
Yeah, I'll tag along with you.
I guess I could follow. I do need to find glasses after all.
Yeah, I'm just going into this town here close called Dolnik.
Yes. I need a, Ushanka. That's what I need to look for.
And, John, believe me, I know from experience people can change to answer that question. About a year ago, I wouldn't have dreamed of ever outright shooting somebody. But every other time I think of March, I start fantasizing about it. So believe me, people do change.
Yeah, well, just know to use it rather than let it use you.
Alright, so what's up with this car you were saying, cowboy? Hmm?
Are we gonna go on foot?
Yeah, I was gonna go on foot.
That way when we find the
Alright.
tire, we can get the car, yes.
Yeah, drop. Yep.
I wanna fetch me
Let
some
me-
water real quick.
Where are you going for water? No,
There's water over here.
No, that water's not the good water. Come on, that water's decent.
Hey,
It's
That's decent water.
the best water's in here. We'll have to be quiet because I think they're sleeping. After you. Right on the sink here. This tap is actually filtered.
Oh, it's so tiny and cute.
This one is actually
Yeah.
filtered. The other one isn't filtered.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. I love that.
The little well in the wall there.
I need to gather more sticks too. Need a new means of cutting down bushes and probably get a new knife.
I need to find a new knife as well. I had a really nice bone one. It had like a bone handle. It was really nice, but it broke
Spare
when
one here if someone needs it.
You go
Oh,
ahead.
we need one.
I'll take the one that we find later. It's fine.
Yes, I desperately needed a proper knife since I lost the one I had way earlier.
I need to do a little bit of organizing because of this shirt is a little bit smaller. Not as many pockets.
Somebody did drive by me way earlier today when I was trying to get my bearings. I immediately prone to the house to avoid, being seen by them because, hell, they had no clue who it was and they were passing in a vehicle, so. People, around here, not quite like Chinaris. Just got cars driving around.
Yes, I don't prefer being in a car because I see them as targets. I'd rather.
Easily identified. It's a tomb if you can't get out of it when somebody starts shooting at you.
Does anybody need some duct tape? I've got extra duct tape.
I do not think I do. Thank you, though.
I'm good.
My shoes ain't doing so well. I'm gonna have to fix those as soon as possible as well. Damn. I wish duct tape still worked on
I need new
shoes. It should. That's a bullshit. Wait. I don't need that if I have iodine. What am I doing? One more. What can I put in there? What can I put in there? Yours look like they might be worse off.
Yeah, but I'd rather not waste such, you know, good material on some flimsy running
I've seen
shoes.
plenty
I'll
of them.
find better later. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'll take them so it'll get me to a new pair.
Yeah, because these are only badly damaged. I mean, these are only damaged. Hers look badly damaged.
Does anybody know how to fix a pair of binoculars?
Binoculars. I'm not sure. Maybe an epoxy putty, depending on where it's broken. Possibly even a electrical repair kit. I have no idea. I've never tried to fix one.
Put one on the floor. Let me see. There we go.
What is it?
Electrical repair kit.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Oh, those look kind of different. Are those different than the ones we had over in Shannar's?
I don't think so. I think we're just used to broken shit.
That's possible. No, I think these are different. Hold on. If only I could. Oh no, these are okay. I was under the impression for a moment that they were not Soviet made. These are. There we go.
Does anybody need any 5.56 by 45? I have 5 rounds of it.
No, I'm toting around a shotgun and 22 pistol, along with my bow. I need more ammo for my I need more bolts for my crossbow. Oh, right, cowboy. You don't happen to have any extra
3. I can
rounds
get
for
rid
a
of
6-shooter, do you?
I do.
Could I bum like
Once I get a
2 off
belt,
of
that
you?
can go on it.
Thank you. Alright, I'm ready to go off for that car whenever y'all are.
Actually, I can go like this. Alright. I'll bring the duct tape with me just in case. There's a chicken, that one I was hearing earlier. I might go butcher it and bring it with me. Going to miss the blue armbands, though. That's one thing. We won't be able to wear them anymore.
I never got to wear a blue armband.
Oh, yes, you had the red one. Yes, I remember that now. Damn near a year ago.
Mm-hmm. You get it, how I?
Well, a year ago, since you know when. How long do you think it took to get here? Was it like
Couple months.
at least? Yeah. It was a tire, not a door, right?
Yeah, tire.
I ain't very good with automobiles. Can't we use them for the same
wait,
thing?
I'm gonna go kill that chicken. I'll be right back. Wait, never mind. It's only too little. We'll find something. Hey, there's the tire for you. Is that the one you need?
Too bad. No, it's not. Too bad they're not universal.
What one are you looking for? Is it a 4x4 or Humvee or?
Yeah, 4x4.
Okay. So if you want to go to Nolnik, we just follow these power lines.
Who cares about something?
Who cares about something?
I am curious about something.
Oh, I thought you said, who cares about something? I was like, depends on what that something is.
No. Here's what I want to do. You tell me about Ruck.
Tell you about Ruck.
Yeah.
My experience of him, you say.
Tell me who he tells you he is.
Well, he tells me he trusts me, and he tells me that I can trust him. He tells me that he forgives me. Whoa! Good shot. I forgot you were well with that.
Thank you.
Well, I'd say Ruck tells me what he shows me. And what he shows me is coherence with his actions. There's no indifference between them. Everything he's done has matched his words. So, Ruck is honest. He's forgiving. Both things that remind me of my Alice. The feeling of understanding and acceptance.
meant more, if you've heard anything that he's told you who he is and whatnot. I'm sorry that that's my go-to
Oh,
nowadays,
like
and
his real
whatnot.
name. Oh, like his real name.
Yeah.
I think we should go for the
Things like
cows
that.
instead of the goats. The cows would be better food. But, he's told me. He mentioned it. I'm the only one that's actually seen his face behind that mask. So... I trust him. He wishes to be called Ruck, and he heard me pronounce the name Banery, and I inevitably, whether I want to or not, will have to call myself other than Shawn as well. So, if anything, he's one step ahead of us with that. Maybe it be something that happened to him in his past that he wishes to leave behind. Like me with the Banery family. I heard another one.
Knife. Kitchen knife in the car behind you.
Ah,
Where's that coming from?
the sound's stuck.
House.
Too bad that suit ain't worth a damn. The NBC up there.
Yep. Here comes the rain. Yeah, okay. Probably. Lord, oh.
That... what's that direction? I don't remember there being anything
What
that
is in
direction.
that direction?
Yeah, what's in that direction to cause the... I'll have to look at the map. I don't remember
I'm not sure.
I don't remember there being anything over there when I lived here.
That was thunder.
I
They
knew
were
that.
talking about like a boom.
That was... That sounded like an airdrop. The launch. The gas strike.
Sounded like thunder to me. I've heard quite a few of the artillery go off since
Oh,
I
wow.
arrived here, and that didn't sound like it.
This place is a lot different.
Where are you?
I'll get this one. Whoa, never mind. There's a few. There's two over there, one that way, another one over there, right in front of us. Okay.
What? Okay. I mean, that's the reality of it.
There's quite a few back here. We shouldn't be back here.
Why is that?
There's like 10 back there. Come on. There's like 10 of them. Come on.
Oh, there goes my arrow. Oh, Lord.
Get up on it. Get on top of it. So I had a feeling that might have...
Bolts.
I thought they were weird.
They certainly sounded like they were aggressive.
Yeah.
We should catch up with Cowboy. He seems to have been he seems to have taken off.
Where the fuck is it? fucking bastard.
I found it.
Okay, there's the cowboy.
There's a lot of infected over behind there, so we should try to
Remind them.
stay back. Yeah, they're on the other side of the hospital over there, so you're watching and eating some banana bread in bed.
We got that hen
Lucky.
right here. I clocked her.
Ah, yes. Perfect. I'll stick him in there for now.
Grandma's
To the car.
cookies. But it's Grandma's homemade bread. Banana bread. Homemade banana bread.
The rain definitely helps with that.
Yeah, mask your footsteps. Makes it not as easy to distinguish.
I was whispering the whole time. I was. I was doing that. There's another one. And then cows like keep yelling. It sounds like they're in distress.
Yeah. Possibly being chased.
Yeah. Everybody else is just yelling about it. That would have been funny. Guys, we were like, we'll have to tell everybody this, and you're like, you already told me, let me sleep. Yes, tell everybody tomorrow. Now shut the fuck up. I'm just following you because you know where the car is.
Yeah, it's right up here.
I was hot all week with that freaking coat on, and now I'm a little nippy.
So, Shawn.
Yeah.
How exactly did Liv describe how she got out of the whole plane situation?
She told me it was kind of... I mean, she's not the best at telling a story. At that moment, I think she was a little distraught. Yeah, It is getting a little wet. But,
Great shelter.
hey, something to put on your face if you need. Or you probably have something already, don't you?
I've got something back at the camp for that.
How's this? Does this make me look how they say cool?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You look a lot like somebody that I knew that was very not cool.
Well, I'll put this back down here. I forgot what we were talking about.
I was talking about Liv,
what she said, yes. She told me that she was being transported from one place to another. They obviously didn't tell her where or why, but the pilot told her, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay, as the plane went down, and then she woke up and everybody else was dead. That's what she told me.
She woke up, everybody else was dead.
Everybody from the plane. The pilot was dead. Like, the pilot told her, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay, as the plane was or helicopter was going down, I assume.
Why did the pilot tell her that specifically?
I think out of distress of being like afraid of the crash, saying it to console her and possibly her final moments, maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I keep on wanting to look at the little details that I have and try to see stuff. I'm foolishly thinking of things that are not there, that I know clearly are not there.
No, you're just ruling them out.
Live and being bitten and all that stuff, and her having that miraculous story of I survived a helicopter crash.
Good night,
a
dude.
guy that just so happened to empathize with me or something, and then everybody was dead around her except for herself when she woke up. She was somebody that underwent experiments, that had constant blood pulled from her. Her body should have been...
Sorry, I'll do this over here. I got my pants off, my bad.
Her body should have been theoretically not a great state after all of what she was being put through. And she, to survive that, whilst theoretically, I guess, 4 grown men who are military able don't, makes me wonder if that's what happened. Did she just get really fucking lucky? Or did she have some kind of, like, situation that happened on that helicopter? Or was there a helicopter crash in the first place?
See, my initial thought was possibly, because she was at my brother's house, I thought maybe that she had Stockholm Syndrome into trying to convince us to go there so that my brothers could get me, because she revealed to them that I was with them, and it was a spiraling dive into suspicion in my mind. And when we got there was absolutely nothing to have been worried about. So, I mean, granted, the odds of that happening again in this day and age, it is pretty slim, but granted, you are digging into the the things that need to be dug into. And I understand that you've seen things that I couldn't, but I also want to make sure that you're not seeing things that aren't there at all, which...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not trying to draw conclusions to things that just simply don't exist.
Right. So...
It's just something...
Your suspicions are real, and I do take them into consideration, and we should definitely, subtly figure out these things. But without causing alarm, because the last thing we'd want to do is make Liv think that we're conspiring against her, which we're not. We're just trying to understand, and the key to understanding is to witness and listen. So I think we need to let her, as I think during that talk this week when we get together would be the best time to do that, honestly. I think when she makes her stance at that meeting, I'm sure me, as well as others, you included, will have questions concerning these new people that she's with, and where they came from, how much she told them, and preferably I don't know if I want them there during this meeting. Because if she hasn't told them anything and we say something at this meeting that they don't know, that could be a problem too. If they are, in fact, if this suspicion is a truth. But
I reckon we gotta keep moving before the clouds come back around.
yes, we'll go for
Alrighty.
that car now.
Hey.
Thank you.
Them cows are sounding really good right now. I don't know if this chicken's gonna hold me over. Oh, well, I assumed that might be the... no, she said it was a helicopter. That is, in fact, a plane, so it wasn't...
Yeah, but it's still worth checking out.
Right, but I was thinking along the lines of Liv's crash site, yes.
We'll have to clarify whether or not she meant plane or if she meant helicopter.
Right, because she did say that they had her semi-sedated, I think. She said that she was kind of out of it during everything.
Okay. Well, that just adds fuel to my fire that I was stoking.
Some bones here.
Lord. I didn't see much in the way of
I'll check this hunting stand real quick. There's another skeleton here with a rifle. That's a 308. A double barrel 308 rifle up here next to a skeleton. That's kind of alarming. I think maybe. Did someone plan?
I feel like 308's a bit more
Is there
common.
a scope on that rifle?
Not a
It
great one.
does, but it's not in the greatest condition.
Yeah, nor does it have a battery, so it's useless.
I have batteries. If you think you could fix it, I've got a battery for it.
Yeah, I reckon I can
I'm
mend
looking
it.
for a
That
long
shotgun.
range.
Yeah, this is mid-range. That shotgun has 5 shots in it. I feel like we have more 308 than we do shotgun shells. So.
Oh, you have more
I'll hold on
308?
to.
I could take a few rounds,
Like back
probably
at the
like
base.
10. Oh,
I
back
mean,
at the
where,
base,
I meant
yes.
like back at the base.
Yeah, I have 2 rounds for my longhorn. I was just gonna use it for hunting.
Oh wait, can I stick you here? Oh, that would have been very nice, but I can't.
I need to
Hold on to this.
Chop
Grab
that.
this. God, I wish I knew what language these were. I think it's Polish, I think. It's just, I don't know. I feel it's
coming
just
up
this
on a
dumb,
house.
very fictional sounding theory of just like, well, maybe live isn't all just all miss inoculation, all miss fucking cure or whatever. Maybe they did something more to her and they got some kind of,
Right.
you know,
Yes.
like, you know about like
No, look out!
right? That kind of stuff, sleeper soldier type shit. Yeah.
There's a hatchet here, if either of you need it. I'll put it in the back for now.
So, what's going on here? We gotta drive it with 3-wheeled?
Well, we have to find
Okay.
the other tire.
Never mind.
Magic.
Alright.
Ah! You found one. Well done.
Indeed.
There's
Yeah,
also
that
this
background,
one
I guess.
here. If there's another tire that's worth a damn. Those are all rusted and flat.
What's that?
They're pumpkin
Is that
seeds.
Pumpkin seeds.
I'm gonna run down to the water.
Remember, I was mentioning, feels like, I'm not talking to you, cowboy. Sorry, I thought you were stopping too.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was mentioning, I feel like people are wearing masks, people are coping and just showing false emotions. Spud specifically.
Spud
I think
was.
that poor kid's getting stuck on drugs again. And that,
Oh,
that's,
right. Right.
not,
I should have been worried about that as well. I was so worried about
came.
my own issues that I wasn't thinking about him during this.
Yeah, he showed up, and when he came to pick me up and the kid was high, we got back to the house, and then immediately he was right back to smoking again.
Smoking.
I chopped it up too.
He's
Maybe
he's not doing what he was before, right? You haven't seen that?
hard drugs, not that,
Alright.
but he's falling into.
I noticed there was a lot of
cannabis.
cannabis. I was about to say I noticed there was a lot of cannabis there, which I personally have never smoked myself, so.
Yeah, nor have I. I've heard that there was many medical studies that were saying that THC or whatever would had good medical properties that would help people alleviate certain things such as anxiety and things of the sort. But never needed to try it myself.
Because when I first saw Spud, when he got back with, it was a few days ago when he arrived, but when I first saw him, they drove by me and I didn't recognize him. He was wearing completely different clothing, but I came up behind them. I noticed one person went up towards the gate, and this.
Can you walk with me?
Yes, I noticed one person walk towards the gate, and I noticed the other was standing at the back of the car. So I pulled my weapon and demanded to know who they were, but he didn't say anything to me. He just kind of do, and then he goes, "Wait, what? Huh?" And turns around, looks at me, and goes, Who are you pointing at, man?" Like, as if nothing's going wrong. Like, I don't have my shotgun pointed at his chest or in the general area. It wasn't directly at him, because I honestly don't want to shoot somebody, but...
Must have been out of it at that time.
He didn't acknowledge that my gun was pointed at him and that he was... Oh, we've got company. Well done. I hate that.
You were saying?
I would just say, saying that he didn't acknowledge that there was a gun pointed at him. He seemed very dull to it. So, and Ruck come running up and telling me that he was Spud, and that's when I realized what I was doing, and I realized what he was doing as well, like ignoring the fact that someone has a weapon at you. So maybe the mask that you were seeing from him was more of, like you said, it might have been the possibility of him using again, for all I know.
I'm gonna take a leak real fast.
Ah, yes.
It's worrying. Damn it, I swear there was one more stick. Oh well. Yeah, it's worrying. And it's also a problem. If he makes it a habit, especially with the reaction like you just described, that's a problem for not only himself but everybody else's survival. If he's capable of getting to that point where he has a firearm pointed at him, friend or foe, either way, not being able to distinguish that as a threatening situation is not very good for our survival rate.
Right, for one, if he didn't listen at all and just turned around and ignored me the entire time, I would have had no choice but to shoot. But luckily I do have some rubber slugs loaded, so that I know I won't... I'll just incapacitate, I won't kill. I'd rather not have to kill again.
Do remember that those specifically on the box say less than lethal.
Yeah,
That does not mean
they
that
will
they
still
are
hurt.
unlethal.
They will still hurt, and they will still. If I shoot him point blank in the face with a rubber slug that's impaling his face, obviously death will occur. But if I shoot him in the chest, that he most likely will drop to the ground, won't be able to breathe, if not pass out from the pain. But then he'll awake, maybe with a broken rib, but he'll live. Yeah, that's mainly why I loaded those, so that I go through those first, so if I'm required to shoot, there's a chance they'll survive, at least at first. But if I'm required to continue shooting, then those are different. Well,
Alright. We're ready to go?
Ready?
yeah, I suppose. Maybe we stop at those cows and we'll load up the back of the car, and I'll sit in the back, you can sit in the front.
I don't like sitting in the passenger seat. No offense.
Okay.
It's bad luck.
Well, now you got me thinking. This doesn't even have a door. This is very bad
Just
luck.
a mess. It's just a mess. I heard from a couple of old veterans.
It's so loud.
Oh dear.
This exhaust isn't working very well.
No, it's not.
So we can't really have a conversation in the car with no doors.
It reminds me of one of those, what are they called, Jeeps? You can take the doors off. It reminds me of a Jeep.
Yep, kinda. Except I think Jeeps are meant to keep their heads.
It's a style thing, I think, for like car shows. I've seen. There was this old abandoned car show that a bunch of old cars lined up, and some of them were missing their hoods, but they were very nice. I think it was a way of showing what was inside of them or something. They were all painted. Why would you paint an engine? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. You'd think that, like, Gakka gets hot, it could ruin and chip that, wouldn't it?
Right, like the heat. Unless they make heat impervious paint. Like if the paint is impervious to the heat, then maybe, but... Is that giant toilet paper? Oh wait, no, it's just hay.
There's your proof, everybody. Niflheim is real. The giant toilet paper. Who else would it be for?
Right, that's what I thought. I had a feeling it might have been toilet paper. If it was, we should have took it home. We'll need a lot of that.
One of those precious commodities. Let's be lucky that you boys only have to worry about toilet paper.
Right, that's a luxury.
Fox.
He's a loud one.
My father used to make me go hunting with him. I could kill plenty of rabbits, but I could never bring myself to shoot a fox for some reason.
No, no, shooting foxes are bad luck. It'll come back to haunt you. I have to,
See if I remember this.
I have to take a shit.
Oh, I see. I'll likely be going into sleep here once I get in. I'll find a place.
I'll be at the outhouse in there. I'll let you go first.
So yeah, workshop a new team.
Oh, stalled it! Holy shit!
Yeah, workshop the team name, I guess. Do you feel like reverting back to using Amber as a code name would be a bad idea?
No, actually. Because as long as you're not mentioned as Dr. Robin Lang, then it shouldn't be an issue.
I just mean because it was the alias used before back at Chinoris, but given I don't think we were ever around any March agents or really involved in any of that till like
And
Q2.
the name Amber wasn't involved with the Ark, so either way. There's many Ambers in the world. Not that many Robin Langs. I think if there's another Dr. Robin Lang, I think you might have competition in the apocalypse, because if they're anything like you, danger. But I need to, speaking of danger, I'm going to go use, and by use I mean abuse, the outhouse. I will talk to you later.
Good luck.
Ah, don't tell me that. Tell the outhouse that. Oh, wait! Before I do, Colton, I have your radio.
That's the first thing I told you.
I grabbed it out of the barrel.
Oh, okay, okay. Good, good. Though you found somebody else's in the barrel.
Whatever Rook gave me.
Okay, okay. Back to business. Back to business. Okay, pretend that Shawn is moving. Well, I'm gonna call it here shortly, but I'm gotta kind of recollect everything that's happened. So Robin's back. Last stream, Spud came back, and everything is. There was like this little happy sunny sunset, and it the true feelings of everybody is that, like, we're fucking worried.
Like, yes, we have a little bit of peace right now. Let's fake it so that we can feel better for a moment. Uh, Shawn was like, I don't want to tell you how I really feel because then everybody might be mad at me, and I don't want everybody mad at me right now. Last thing I need is everybody to be mad at me after finding out everything they did about me. So, Shawn's doing his best to not ruffle any feathers and like crack jokes, be lighthearted to show people that he's okay, even though he's really not. Like, Shawn is not happy about being here at the Banery house, hence why he sleeps out in the guest house, and he's not really sure if everybody is okay with what's happened. That's why he keeps trying to justify it. And he's starting to think that the more he justifies it, because when I said it to Dr. Lang, I was like, right after saying it, it's like, pull back and then focus on the matter at hand. And then he keeps trying to justify it, bring it up in conversation, like, but this is why I was like that. But that's only going to make people think that he's trying to justify it for himself, which, I mean, I might be trying to do that on purpose, but who knows? As the puppet player of Shawn. So, like, I don't know how other people are really feeling about Shawn's situation, but Shawn and I know exactly how everybody's feeling about the March situation. He feels that, you know, there, like, it's kind of like a reflection. So, like, holy shit. So, like, March is connected. March is oblivious of how we feel. They have no way of knowing how we feel about them, because, like, they are them. And then the same thing with Shawn. The group doesn't, like, Shawn doesn't know how the group feels about him, because he is him. So Shawn's I'm him. But so, like, it's kind of it's developing into an interesting story, like, with the parallels of everything, and like how it all came full circle back to Shawn's place. Like, I built this location, but I didn't expect to live at this location. I didn't expect Liv to show up to this location. So it's oh, no, you weren't. You were actually the one that brought it back to where it needed to go. If you know what I mean. Like, Shawn was caught in a spiral of thinking, like that spiral conversation in the house there. I was talking about the downward spiral that Shawn was having, and that he doesn't want you to have that same downward spiral where you start seeing things that aren't really there. But it doesn't mean you're not right. He wanted to be very clear that, like, it doesn't mean you're not right for thinking these things. Like, these are true speculations and, like, suspicions that need to be addressed. So, like, everything's you saying what you felt about the whole situation. Everybody's not taking, in a way, you're saying, like, everyone's not taking this fucking seriously. Like, you're all acting like everything's fine. It's not fucking fine. like, these artillery strikes are happening everywhere around us but here. And then, what if one of these do just randomly happen here? Like, some of us are gonna fucking die of that sickness. You think we got enough pox injectors for that? Do you think there are any pox injectors here? No. So, like, your points are very valid in that, like, everything you said, like, pulled Shawn back into thinking about the real problem, not about his problem. Like, he was aware that everybody else was, like, putting on these masks, like you said, like, they're like, hey, we're happy, let's go watch the sunset, and obviously it was a little bit of, oh, you're awake now? I'm about to go to bed. 3 o'clock in the morning for me, but I do not work tomorrow. But first thing I'm gonna do when I get back, when I get back to it anyway, is go hunting for some food. And I'm gonna take, I'm gonna go hunting, get some food, come back. Hopefully everybody will be there for the meeting tomorrow, maybe? Like, you don't even know about the meeting yet, so, like, you'll be on tomorrow to learn about it. We'll plan for, like, a specific time out of character to do it. Oh, I'm not sleeping in the shitter. Shawn's shitting while I'm shooting the shit with chat. So, but yeah, I'm sleeping in the house outside. I'm sitting in the shitter while I'm shooting the shit with chat. Fucking hilarious. Sitting in the shitter, well, shitting in the shitter while shooting the shit with chat. At least it's not called shat. Did I accidentally say shat the first time? Yeah, or rather than a Discord, what I did in SOTD, like, I have in-character perks where there's, like, posters, clock, like, telling you what time of year it is, and a channel that is tied to a role. You make a role called the Arc, give it to the Arc members, and make those members able to see this channel. But the channel is called, it's a forum, right? And it's called, like, the Arc Community Board. And I have one thing in the forum. You know how, like, the character journals are set up, where there's, like, a forum for each journal where they can post their individual journals in? It would be like, the first one would be add a character scheduling, like people saying, hey, we need to be on at this time to do this, if everybody could be there. We all already have to know about the situation in character, like, and it doesn't have, like, no meta information. It's just like, hey, are we all going to be available for the meeting at this time? For a meeting in character at this time. And then there's in-character posters for just the Arc. And, like, you could even put, like, an actual poster board with, like, those little things. There's, like, little papers on it. And it looks like something that people would tack notes to, you know. I think you made your own. You have in you made it in Spud's room, or Ruck's room rather. there's a lot of channels already. The other admins are going to kill me. Yeah. You really gotta read the amendments or announcements? Something in the Discord? What do I gotta read? Sorry. But doing a whole separate Discord, like, kind of makes it a pain. I have, let's see how many notifications I have on Discord. The last time I counted the different groups I'm in on Discord, it was like, I think I counted over 100. Or it might have been almost 100. There is... Oh, my nameplate's in the way. How do I see how many notifications I have? They're all spread the hell out. I don't know. At one point, I saw 14K notifications. 14,000 notifications. For Discords that I've joined and just haven't looked at those channels. And I have never shut the notifications off for it. So there's literally 14,000 notifications in my Discord. But I only look at certain Discords, so I don't need to. And then people will be like, why are you in those Discords? Nostalgia. Like, I'm still in Lonely Road's Discord. I'm still in the Red Zone Discord. And the funniest thing is I never actually played on the Red Zone. The Red Zone was a PC server that, like, got me into RP. I was watching streams on Twitch. And then I found you guys. I found you all. Speaking of Lonely Roads, there's a notification. Oh, surprise. Surprise. A thing about We That Remain. Anytime I try to, like, say that the server should be turned into a place that, like, people can share the stories from other servers and, like, share what servers they're playing on. It should be a, like, Lonely Roads hub should turn into, like, the main social hub of the DayZ RPers on console. Like, where people, like, share their shit no matter what server. And be like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. What server are you on? Oh, this one. What are you on? Oh, I'm on this one. Let's try each one of them out, you know? And, like, bring the community back together that way. And it would make people not, like, us against them. And, like, it would just be cool, you know? Instead, like, I tried bringing up that. And, like, any time that I post something with SOTD, usually they're like if it's a link to the YouTube, that'll get taken, but deleted. But if it's a link to, like, one of my videos, usually it doesn't get taken down. But it just saddens me that the place can't be, Lonely Roads Discord can't turn into just like a place that people can share what they're doing. It doesn't matter what server, but it's We That Remain or nothing there. That's what sucks. And, like, We That Remain has its purpose, but it's not what it used to be, and it's not what I want out of roleplay. Like, sometimes people like that stuff, but where it's you're still in Lonely Roads? I was never there. You were on Wheel of Maine the whole time, talking shit about Lonely Roads, weren't you? Oh, like a DM group. Yeah, yeah, like the arc. I do have a The Brotherhood Discord, but it's basically like a anybody who encountered the Brotherhood would join it and like talk about their experience type of thing back in the day. But Beyond the Dead, you were there too? I was there for a little bit, not very long. Um, Coulter invited me and Borsch there to uh, like he wanted us to help make like an immersive event system type of deal. Like he wanted us to like do something to the server. I can't remember exactly what it was. But he wanted us to help do something, and it ended up feeling more like I was stepping on everybody's toes. And I was like, hey, like I understand this is your thing. This is your thing. I don't want to cause issues. I was just told to do this to help. You ran it for a while, hated it. You could have run it, but didn't want to. Tally offered. So, me and Borsch joined, and they had like a plot armor for the lore characters. And I was like, well, you want to be careful with that, because if a group fights against you and kills your lore character that's so important you don't want them to die, then like there's like an immersion break if you bring them back, or you kind of leave yourself empty-handed if they die. So I was trying to like talk them into how to like in a Dungeons and Dragons game master kind of way have open-ended things, but like I'll place this here, and if they find it, cool. I'll place this there if they find it, cool. If they kill this guy, whatever, I got other plans, you know. Have it like based off of the player interactions. It was more of a like story-driven thing based off of a specific narrative, with no way that the players could interact or change what was going to happen. So that's where it had its downfall, and Coulter wanted us to come in and try to like alter that in a way, and I felt like I was stepping on people's toes, and they ended up saying like, we don't need you anymore, we don't want you here. Like, I'm like, all right, well, they didn't want me here in the staff team, and I was like, all right, that's fine. I stepped away and finished my story with Marty, and that actually, the story on Beyond the Dead is actually going to be in my books. It's the next chapter that's coming out. I'm releasing the chapters in like volume form, so it's like little bite-sized parts of the story released over time. Eileen. I remember that. I remember that name. So like Distance Horizons is awesome. You know, everything we said just now that was negative about the experience on the other server, this you similar to what I said about my parents, the bodies there, Rogue, when I said like regardless of all of the pain and like ruthlessness, the bad stuff that happened, regardless of all the bad, I'm grateful and thankful for the lessons that I learned from it. And like what you guys have going here. The fact that this is season 3 and I am continuing my story from season 1, and it's gone off without a hitch. There hasn't been a single thing that, like, made me feel like, oh, it's just the same stuff all over again, where it comes to, like, corruption or anything, when it comes to decision making, how the story goes, like, who gets to do what. You know, the players are the ones that just determine what happens. You guys are providing the world, and then the players live in it and create the events. Like, the players themselves are giving you the ideas to throw the events at them. Like this whole place that we're living at is based on my backstory. Like, granted, I built the location, and, like, you didn't have to put this in there, and you guys did, and that's what shows. Like, you guys are putting in that effort that the other servers felt like you were being ignored, you weren't having those positive experiences that you wanted, and then here you're providing those positive experiences for people. Oh yeah, yeah, no. You're, yep. And if you changed anything, uh, you're the one paying for the server. Like with SOTD, when a big group of people came in and tried to vote to change it from first person only to having third person, well, they wanted to change it to having first person only. And I personally like having the third person, so I can, for one, turn the camera around and you can see Shawn sitting down on the shitter, rather than you guys are taking the shit. You know, you can look and see somebody else doing it. It's a cinematic thing for me. Not only that, but, like, the reason why I take so many breaks when I'm doing DayZ RP on a first person only server is because it fucks with my eyes. The turning of it, like, not only because screen tearing and frames, but also because the camera for the pivot point is on the front of the face. See how the warp of things happens? It's like, as I'm looking up, it's like I'm being pivoted on something rather than I am the pivot itself. It's different than a normal first person game, and, like, the reason why they do this is because it's intentional. It's not like, oh, they fucked up the first person. It's intentional. It's to give the game a more immersive feel rather than a first person shooter when you just have to point and click shoot. Like, this is meant to, like, feel like you're in it, you know? So, like, it's almost like putting a VR headset on. It's a little disorienting if you're looking at this and moving your head around for too long. Yeah, no problem. I'm being serious about that, Rogue. And then Penelope again, when you were talking about schooling, I wanted to mention all I remember about my schooling was all the fun cutting class, I assume, but then realized that would probably be a bad idea. All your times cutting class, like skipping class, yeah. Shawn wouldn't have really known. He would have probably said something along the lines like, the only time I ever cut class was when I left this place. Oh, cutting. Well, okay, yeah, like, right. The the cadavers and the surgeries, yeah. Yeah, right. Because your character's a doctor. You're in medical school. Well, he said, I didn't graduate high school. And Shawn was like, it's okay, I never went to school. This was my school. You have keyboard and mouse available. That's why I see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. That means I can plug in my keyboard and use control to slow walk. Oh my god, that saves me. And my emotes, I don't have to do this. Well, this. I can just hit 1 to go like this. F5 to stay alive, brother. Which, Spud, Mikhail, I know his real name out of character. But Spud told I completely forgot what I was just saying. Third person. I'm rereading so I can make sure that okay, yeah. The emotes. The emotes, I got that far in my memory. Is that a sign of brain damage? Miss Doctor in the chat? See, I don't know what you're talking about because I had a blank. Maybe I need another dab that'll help me remember. Indeed we do. LMAO, Liv knows it in character. Art told her. Oh! Yeah, Mikhail. I know it out of character. I remember when Art introduced me to Spud. He was like, "This is Spud." I'm like, "Spud." Well, I was like, "Spud, that's an odd name, but hello." And Art was like, "Yeah, I just call him that." I'm like, "What? What's his real name?" He's like, "I don't know." I'm pretty sure that's what fucking happened. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been calling him Spud. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Spud, I guess." So Spud himself. Oh, you heard it from from Spud himself. But yeah, I like this. I like the group, and honestly, Penelope, I thought. So I was asking around. I was like, "Is the doctor gonna be there? Is the doctor gonna be like a part of it?" Because I need to write this into the journal. And I heard from 2 sources that you weren't playing the doctor. That the doctor stayed in Chernarus to help people there that were staying. Like the people who were still out there in Chernarus, you felt like you had an obligation to make sure they were okay. That's what I heard. So I didn't know that you were still here. So like I had the talk about the ambush. I wrote the journal about the ambush, and I didn't put you in it. I'm gonna adjust it. I wanna change it to include you because it's important. Okay, so you weren't, and Hunter talked you back into it. You, Connor, you woke him up while watching the stream. He got upset because he thought you were coming to play. He's like, "Hey, no, you gotta wait for me. I don't want to miss anything." That's awesome. Sorry about the loud ass torch, but Man's gotta do what a man does. Man, after Shawn dies, I think I'll bring in, Cletus. I think I'm gonna bring in old mumbly old Cletus. They like calling him Mumble Stiltskins, so I think that's easier than Cletus. You can say that instead. Because Colton's voice reminded me of the Cletus character that I was debating. Yeah, call me Mumble Stiltskins. Mumble Stiltskins? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shawn's been pooping a long time, huh? The end of every DayZ stream always ends up being turns into just chatting. Oh. Alright, so catch up here. You were gonna stop playing because the crazy number of people intimidated you? So you're like me and you kind of prefer the smaller groups of people. With big numbers comes problems. Like if you were watching my Marith RP character creation for the Skyrim roleplay server, if you were watching that stream right before this one, then, like, so for instance, server just opened up. It's 1,000 slots. It was 666, but they bumped it up to 1,000 right before launch. There's 1,200 people whitelisted before launch. I was the very last person to get whitelisted out of those 1,200. I was unbelievably close. Like, I would have been so sad if I didn't get in. But, so there's a lot of people there. And as soon as I got into the character creation screen, and it's kind of weird because you can talk to people. Everybody else, so if everybody joined the server at once to make their character, there would be 1,000 people standing in this one room trying to make their character, all fighting over. They're talking over each other because they're all using the push to talk. So some people are talking in character, some people are out of character. So like I was in there and there's probably like 15 to 20 people in there making their characters, and they were so loud. Like I had to turn my mic down almost all the way in order to just bear it and talk to chat while I made the character. So it was quite ridiculous. So like, that's what you get with numbers. Shawn's backed up. He hasn't pooed in 5 months. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fine, because I'm gonna be logging off soon anyway. I'm just finishing chatting to everybody. But let's just say I was with the group because I didn't use dialogue insinuating that I was there. Yeah, so I even said it. I said, they asked me at the, I haven't insinuated that you weren't there, and I haven't insinuated that you were. All I said was, I don't know. I haven't seen the doctor. So, like, with how it was described when I was talking to Liv for the first time. They asked about you, and I was like, oh shit, was I didn't even, I said in the heat of the moment, I didn't even think. I just helped them because I could see them. Basically, I didn't see you, and I could only help the people that I could see. And you kind of like slipped my mind because everything was so. Because I, in my out of character mind, thought that you were still in Shannara, so I didn't mention that you were there. But then when they were like, what about the doctor? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see her. I was so distraught with everything that was going on that I just. And they're like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, we understand. I was like, I don't know if she's even here in Livonia. Which is true. Because the ambush happened outside of Livonia. I have a whole ass chicken in my backpack to cook. I got a whole ass chicken. There's still zombies out there. Shawn had to adjust. One of his legs was going numb. So, that's what I miss about Phil. This makes me think of Phil. What I forgot to do is I forgot to put the barrel in here that you're supposed to open, and there's, like, a lot of dookie in there. Oh, you're fine to go back to bed. I'm just talking to you guys in chat. Finishing up the stream here while Shawn's shitting. The other admins want the server to be open whitelist like we use our process, but whitelist everyone. How that would require, like, what well, here's how you do that, right? It's kind of why I went public for you guys, but like, if, for instance, Kaizal just did it. No! No! I'm just thinking of The Office. No! 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 Right. I was just describing. So, like, SOS did it. Where there were the room that you're locked in. It was good intentions. It was just, it's not doable. Like, having a locked room with all these people that can come in and sit and wait and chill while they're getting whitelisted, and they get whitelisted, and then all of a sudden they gotta wait for one of the admins to show up to let them out, and it's very unimmersive. It's not the way you want to start. It's not. Like, the intentions behind it, I see the positive side of it, but like of letting people come in and see these little, like it's a waiting room for the server. It's kind of cool. I like that aspect, but the only way you'd be able to pull that off right is to have an unwhitelisted server separate from this that has this like introductory room with QR codes that send you to the Discord that it's unwhitelisted, and like that's how you do it. Like having a waiting, like a Distant Horizons waiting room server where like you have a little PvP area that's connected to this waiting room, and like, or maybe like just do something like that. You know, that'd be a way to do it. But then you're talking about spending the money on another server, which like with SOTD, I'm doing one server on Xbox, one server on PlayStation. I was debating on doing one whitelisted and one public when I originally went public, but I was like, no, I'll just go public, and I'll be the training ground that anybody can go to fuck around for roleplay. And it doesn't matter what server you're on, like, I'll kind of represent that community that I want from people. Like, I don't care what server you're on. If you want to come in here and roleplay, do it. You know, just don't be an asshole and ruin other people's experience. Like, just come here if you want to play. And then in the process of doing the affiliation with you guys, like, I'm promoting you in the Discord so that, like, and I'm streaming your stuff and like working on making a full movie out of this. And like, I'm glad I waited for the footage, because the beginning of season 3 is actually going to be the end of the, like, kind of like how Shawn gets here. It's like the end of the first series of movie. I'm glad we waited, because this was like the perfect ending for the whole beginning of the story. For Shawn, anyway. From Shawn's perspective, this kind of brought it all to a closure for him. And now he's able to focus on the real problem with you guys. Because ever since coming to Livonia, he was worried about you guys learning about this, or if his brothers were alive. It was just bringing his past back in his mind, so he didn't like it. But now it's come to a closure, and he can, move on. Which is a perfect start of the season, like, for me. I don't know if you did that for me intentionally, but thank you. I like how you cleaned it up too, so like this place is different than it used to be. Like, you can see what it used to look like on SOTD in the same location. So like, if you're one of the ARC and you wanna just know out of character, like, what was here, you can go on SOTD, travel down here, and see the place before Liv got here, essentially. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And I remember I told you, I said, what did I say? I said, I can move my place to wherever, it doesn't matter. It's just, this is where it happened. And I think you choosing to roll with it and not tell me to move it, and like just roll with it is what you did. And that's how good RP happens. Like, what I expected was this place to just kind of sit here and be like avoided by everybody because it's a cannibal location. Nobody likes it, but everybody's gonna find the notes and they're gonna be like, wait, this is talking about Shawn. I know Shawn. He's that kind of like, people probably sense a little bit of, people will talk to me for a little bit and get to know some of me. I'm sure they see Shawn as like an odd fellow. He's that odd fellow. Turns out he's a cannibal. Right? I'm reformed. I'm revamped. Have you ever seen the new guy? It's a great movie. That's a great movie. But yeah, I took your spot and you rolled with it and it came out great. You were gonna leave, but you saw Shawn instead. Like, you saw the word Shawn. Yeah. So what's your take on that note? What do you think? You tell me before I tell you, unless you already heard me tell you. Was I good at delivering? If you heard what I told you, was I good at delivering what I meant with the note? Right. For sure. Like, that's what... I had a feeling that, like, any one of you who found this place and saw it would either A, do this, wait for me, or B, well, actually, B would both probably be wait for me. But you would not wait for me for the right reasons. Like, this motherfucker was a cannibal. I can't believe that shit. We need to kill him. Shawn's like, hey, how's it going, guys? Get out of the fucking ground, Shawn. Oh no. What did I do? I was too late. They found it first. Like, the note brought his backstory together more, but I still feel like his other brother might come. So if you want to add that storyline here, you can bring whoever is still alive. If you decide to do the story that way, you let me know and we can discuss it in PMs. Yeah. I actually am still in contact with the people who played, so the thing about Shawn and the family of wolves, they were actually played by real people, except for the mother and father. So Anna was Girly Ninja. Travis was I believe. See, I even get them mixed up out of character because they dress exactly the same, except one had glasses and one had a hat. So, and they stood next to each other and always turned their heads the same direction. Like, as soon as they'd notice one was doing something, the other one would do it. Like, they were perfect twins. It was creepy twins, too. They spoke like this. Very little emotion. They didn't really care about you. Like, very cold. Both of them. I was like, great. Like, even when he wanted to hit me with the brass knuckles for drinking, he's like, hey, do you want to see something? I'm like, yeah. Pulls it out. I see the brass knuckles when my character's drunk. I'm like, what is that? What did you show me? He's like, these are the brass knuckles that Riley gave me. He found them the other day. Haven't used them yet. Like, just like very, like, like insinuating that he wanted to hit me with them. So one of those brothers is actually going to be coming back into the RP at some point. I've been trying to talk him into it. The reason why I left it open-ended, one brother's dead, one brother's alive, so that, like, either of the brothers, either of the people who played the brothers, whichever decides to be like, do you want, fine, I'll come, because one of them's on PC, and he's like, well, I mean, I'm on PC now, I've been for a while, why would I, like, fire up the old PlayStation for no reason, and the other guy, he's been busy and also using an Xbox where he's been like traveling away, so he hasn't been able to be on PlayStation. Part of the reason why I made SOTD on Xbox because of the whole PC connectivity thing, and it's just like, hey, like, here's a link to the Discord and whatnot, and just to get it out there as like content anyway. Is it's not just for like the server, it's also for the books and like the comics and the other shit that I eventually want to do, like a full-on like standalone VR game. But pipe dreams. Someday I'll be living the dream, but but there's a high chance that one of the brothers will actually come in and join us. And that would be great, because I want him to just be ruthless and like be the cannibal that he's supposed to be. Be all the cannibal that you can be. Son of a bitch. Make myself laugh. It probably wasn't even funny. But yes, you go ahead and go to sleep. I'm just talking. But I think Shawn's done pooping. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, sleep so that we can RP tomorrow. Good night. And I'm happy I got my shirt. This is the shirt that I had tucked away on Chinaris. I was like, I want this shirt. But the only thing I'm missing is the Ushanka, and we'll find that next stream. I swear we will. It's like a black or even a dark green or dark blue. Anything dark. But you know, tomorrow, if Marath RP is fix that thing wrong with the if they fix that bug, then I'll try that for a little bit, and then I will hop back on this, and I gotta go back up there, up north, to get my ghillie shrunk, and I want to let me check something real quick before I go. Okay, I'm gonna get a belt, and that will put this away. I'm probably gonna get rid of this. Keep that. That leaves 10 spaces. So 1, we're gonna eat that at the meeting. That's what I've been saving it for. It is chocolate flavored wafers, but whatever. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 2 I need to worry about. I'll give 2 of my batteries away, and I'll put my morphine up there so that I can put that up there. And then I won't need a backpack. Fuck! I will. But what would change that is, I believe, a assault vest with, well, an assault vest with the butt pack. I think, I can't remember right, but I think you can put this on a butt pack. I'm not sure, but that's important. I need that frickin' hatchet. That frickin' thing. Actually, that will be gone, and that will be gone. So I can just put that up there. I don't need to ditch any batteries for now. But that hatchet, when I get the ghillie on, I'm gonna have to wear a... When I'm running the backpack, I'll wear this shirt. But when I'm running the, thing is, I do have a lot of stuff that I don't absolutely need. Like, why do I need rubber slugs? And like, it's important for my character. He doesn't want to fucking kill someone again. He's trying not to. He knows if he has to. That's why it's like, goes rubber slugs, and then it goes the real ones. Because this is loaded with rubber slugs. I don't think this one is. Which, if that's true, that means I accidentally pointed a deadly gun. That's Spud. The way he turned around and was kind of like oblivious of it, but also kind of offended. It was kind of funny. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Where are you pointing that thing? He's like, what are you doing? Where are you pointing that thing, bud? Because I intentionally had the gun pointed just to the right. I didn't want to shoot him. Out of character, for one. I knew it was Spud. I saw his gamer tag. Hate that shit. So that, I've been enjoying that, to say the most, out of the difference between the RP on Xbox or PC versus here, is like, that's the only thing that the right now PlayStation roleplay is for DayZ is where it's at. Like, there's Distant Horizons if you want hardcore roleplay, and if you want lightcore roleplay where there's like Discord integration, where you're allowed to trade over Discord and you're allowed to do what is it, like set up shops and have a channel in the Discord for people to like use a Discord currency to send you for an exchange for the weapon, and it's just like not what I'm looking for, but I call it lightcore roleplay because people are like, oh well, we have cops and we have like guards and we have laws. I'm like, it's not roleplay. That's like video games with cops and laws. Like, so, like, but if that's your thing, there's the estate, which there's been a lot of people that were on SOTD back in the day that have been enjoying that place because, like, there was some people on SOTD at first that weren't really into the hardcore roleplay. They came to the server thinking it was like lightcore, like it didn't matter if you were in character all the time, and like they didn't expect to be pulled into a ticket by me when I saw that they were all talking out of character about how to climb the tree. They're like, oh, you gotta just keep mashing X, you gotta keep mashing X, or you'll get it, just don't go too high or you'll glitch through. Like, I was like, hey, like, if someone showed up to your place to roleplay, they would immediately turn around and walk away. Like, what do you mean? Like, none of you are roleplaying. They were like, kind of upset about it. And some people left, and some people stayed. And the people that stayed ended up, like, having a really good experience and actually becoming really good RPers, and like understood why you don't metagame and why you shouldn't talk out of character, because like you just ruined the whole moment by saying, bro, this McDonald's is so good. Like everyone was intense, like worried about this person showing up or us finding this person or both, you know, and then some person just like, I think I'm gonna go play some COD after this, you know, like completely. Oh yeah, I'm playing a video game. None of this actually really matters, you know, like it like removes you from the moment. So like, Distant Horizons is this a great server for that, and uh, SOTD is more like just loose. It's like a loose cannon role play. Like whatever happens, happens. But I might remove all rules and just call it, just have it be stay in character. That's it. Like, so it's like a stepping stone into role play. Like, yeah, you could be KOS'd at any moment. I'll make offline raiding illegal, but like that fear of someone might just show up and shoot us. At least I don't have to perma, you know. Like there's that organic RP server. Hey Barnby does. He owns that server and runs it. Well, he doesn't himself do all the work. He's got a lot of people helping him. So, server's pretty good. I gotta get into that too. But I'm not gonna do that until I finish the Shawn story, but also finishing the Shawn story whenever that happens. It's not like I have that set in stone. And yeah, when Shawn dies, then I'm not gonna come right back in with another character on this server, I don't think. That's why I'm hoping that this other brother, one of my friends, one of the ones that played the two brothers, decides they'll come back, and basically we have a like figure out what happens. You know, does Shawn kill his brother, or does his brother kill one of his friends and then Shawn? Like, does he only get Shawn? What happens, you know? Do his friends sacrifice Shawn? Or does Shawn sacrifice himself to his brother? Like, there's so many options that could happen, and it's just like, that would be a really good actual ending. So like the first season would be like first season into now, where Shawn's here and made closure, would be a good first movie. And then the second movie would be us dealing with March and the inevitability of Shawn dying. So I want Shawn to die after a couple people. I don't know the names of those people or who they're going to be, but I'd like Shawn to lose a couple more people. Not that I'm, you know, wishing ill. But, like, for character development wise, it'd be nice to see Shawn lose a couple people and take a darker turn. And I hate to say it, but like the number one person that would make Shawn break, if this person died, Shawn would 100% break. There's only one person I know who that person would be. I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but to those following the story, but I don't want to reveal it, just because like there's one person that is. I mean, I might as well say it because I've already cleared what the two things that were holding Shawn like sane was Art and Liv, and Art's dead, so Liv's the only one left. So like he sees Liv as like he saw Anna, but also saw he also sees Alice and how her and Art were together. And I don't know how he's gonna. So like, if this professor starts coming on to Liv, I think Liv should take the. If this professor guy comes on to Liv, I think she should take the Maggie route and like shut him and say no. Like only Glenn was the only man for me, you know. And then Art could just go on as like the martyr, and like Liv as like yeah. Like if the professor like continues was it Eric? Aaron. Sort of an E, I think. Let's call him the professor. But if the professor is like always coming on to Liv and she's turning it down, and like he starts getting pissed and, like, not pissed, but like maybe he kind of like how I could see a similar situation with like The Walking Dead when Ezekiel was like pissed off at Daryl because he thought Carol was getting too close with them, but they were like brother and sister, or like mother and son, a combination of the two in a way. It was not in a incest way, but like how they looked at each other. Like Daryl looked at Carol as like a mother because he lost his mother, but also as a best friend. And Carol looked at Daryl as like her son that she never had, maybe. But like at first she was coming on to Daryl, you know. So like maybe it ends up being like that, where like he's at first coming on to her, but then like he's like, no, you're right. We just care about each other. There's a difference. It would be good. It's a good representation of when no means no. But like there's a lot of potential with this story. It's going to be cool to see where it goes, but I am getting pretty tired. There's a zombie outside. Shawn just finished pooping. Took care of that. He needs to go to the well. There's no bidet here. Damn it. He was poofing for so long. He's like, I need a shower. Well, good night, everybody. I'm laying Shawn down outside. Have a good one.